Hello. Today I want to talk about what's happening in Canada. Can you see outside? Outside, the sky is very orange and dark, and the air is very smoky. When you walk outside, you can smell the smoke in the air. This is happening because north of where I live, there are a bunch of wildfires, or forests that are on fire. And all of the fire and smoke from those forests are coming down from the wind. So even though the fires are far away, we can see and smell the smoke. I remember when I was a kid and I would play outside in the summer, I would never see the sky dark and orange and smell like smoke. But now I'm starting to see this happen a lot more. I think that now every summer we have a wildfire, so it's becoming more and more common. There are two ways that wildfires can start. The first way is from a lightning bolt. When there's a big storm and a lightning bolt comes down, it can hit a tree like that. But when the lightning bolt hits a tree that's dead or dry and old, it can start a fire. And then the area around the dead tree, if it has more dead trees and branches, it can start to spread. The second way is from humans, like you and me. People who smoke can throw a cigarette and it can go into a bush that's dry and then spread there. Also, a lot of people up north like to go camping. I like to go camping. When you're camping, you have a fire, but sometimes people have a fire or start a fire and then they leave. When they leave, the fire can grow depending on what's around the fire. If it's dry and there's lots of dead branches and bushes, then the fire can spread quickly. Also, machines or vehicles that are running can make sparks. And again, if the area is very dry or there's old dead branches, a fire can start. Now, when the fires start and spread, how do we stop them? Well, firefighters use planes. These planes are called water bombers. They're pretty cool. These planes go into lakes, fill up a container of water, and they fly over the fire and they dump the water on top. They pick up the water and dump it on the fire to try and extinguish or put out the fire. It's dangerous because the planes have to fly very low and close to the fire. The problem is that each year our summers are getting warmer and warmer and we're getting less rain. And when this happens, the forests become very dry. Trees start to die, bushes start to become very dry, so a little spark can start a big fire. What's bad about these forest fires is because of all of the smoke that gets put into the air, we get very bad air quality, or the air we breathe in is very bad. Right now in Toronto, we have the worst air quality in the world. So the more this happens, the more we breathe in bad air or smoke. Right now, because the air is so bad, a lot of people are choosing to stay inside. They stay inside and wait for the air to become better or cleaner. So it's interesting when you're driving or walking around town you don't see many people. And another interesting thing is, I don't hear or see many animals. I don't hear any birds, and I don't see any animals running around. So maybe the animals don't like the air either. Or maybe because it's so dark. Anyways, I'm not sure what the rest of this summer looks like, or what next summer or next summer looks like, but I hope that the wildfires stop. And thank you to the water bombers for putting all the fires out. I hope you enjoyed this video and you learned something about wildfires. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.